Over 200 kilometers of the Altai-Urumqi highway cut through the Gurbantunggut desert, where wind and sand once threatened road safety. To solve this, local authorities laid strong checkboards covering over 1.7 million square meters, along with high-standing sand barriers, to reduce wind speed and stabilize sand. Today, the desert along the highway is being tamed, ensuring safe travel while bringing new life to the barren land. At the desert park, visitors can enjoy camel rides, off-roading, and zip lining. During the May Day holiday, the park received up to 16,000 visitors in a single day. The booming tourism industry has created over 300 local jobs and boosted nearby homestays and restaurants, turning desert resources into real prosperity. On the northeastern edge of the desert lies the hometown of large-fruited sea buckthorn in China. Over the past 2 decades, the planting area has reached nearly 70,000 hectares. Sea buckthorn not only fixes sand, but also boosts local incomes.
In the past, sandstorms would block out the sky, and our mouths, noses, and hair were full of sand. It's unbelievable that sea buckthorn can grow in the desert like this. I never expected it to bear such a heavy crop of fruit.
But the pioneer wasn't satisfied with just planting. After developing sea buckthorn beverages and other products, his company now produces over 10 items, including seed oil and capsules. The benefits reach local herdsmen and farmers, who make up 80% of the workforce.
I used to work in a supermarket. Here, my monthly salary is 5,000 yuan, higher than before.
For Cai Yongguo, what started as a tool for desert control has now become a driver of prosperity. Sea buckthorn has restored the land and lifted local livelihoods, a win for both the people and the environment. To the south, another integrated model is taking shape. Hidden deep in the vast sea of sand is a mega project. Builders have erected the world's largest single-site solar power station, covering over 13 square kilometers. Construction avoided disrupting existing vegetation. The panels, together with natural plants, help block wind and sand movement. Data shows the panels reduce near-surface wind speeds by 30 to 50%, turning semi-fixed dunes into fixed ones. To the north of the solar farm, China's largest energy storage station is now in the final commissioning phase. The station will absorb excess daytime solar energy and release it at night, maximizing the clean energy use. Currently, only 20% of the planned capacity is connected to the grid, leaving huge potential for development. From cash crops to solar power, this desert proves that fight against the sand can also be a fight against poverty. Here, desertification control is more than just a cost. It's a cycle of green growth and shared prosperity. Shang Jianglong, CGTN, Xinjiang.